Peace and love. Welcome back. Hope everybody's staying blessed. We're back in the rainforest. So, if you came from Orthodox religion or you came out of a traditional religious household, you will be familiar with the concept of demons. Everything is demonized. I remember growing up hearing about movies, games, video games, places, TV shows that were all considered demonized. I even remember hearing a talk one time given about the TV show The X-Files and about how demonized this TV show is. So for many of us who came out of this environment spiritually, we have a certain concept of demons, a very literalized concept of demons. We know through the history of the church, demons are depicted as these scary, grotesque looking monsters. Gross, scary, fire, red, horns, the pitchfork, all that. So when we come out of that environment, hearing and learning about this concept of demons like this, we often hear about people who were possessed by demons, demonized, where the spirit had come over them and as afflicting this person. But when I look at this concept of demons, we have to step back for a minute. And as I've said before, there's no doubt that as above, so below, as below, so above. So when you take a microscope and you look at the table in front of you, you will see entities alive. Some of them are very demonic looking entities that are alive. If you look inside of our bodies, there's people, especially people who eat a lot of sushi, where they have gone to the doctor and gotten a scan of their body, and their entire body is infested with worms, parasites, entities. And if you look at them in a microscope, these look demonic and they behave demonic. They consume, they destroy, they possess. These worms, these parasites can even go into the brain, into the lungs, into the heart. There's even been cases of these entities, these worms wrapped around somebody's heart. So there's no doubt that on a literal level, things that could be considered demonic exist. But I want to step away from the sort of literalism of this concept of demons, and I want to present a different way of looking at demons, if I may. So most of us who came from this background of a literal view of demons, where demonized everything was put in our face, and so we're always thinking about demons in this literal sense. What we fail to realize is that the true way that something that you could call a demon really works in day-to-day life is in thoughts. The real demons that we should be concerned with in day-to-day life, some sort of a barrel here or something? No, we're good. The real demons that we need to be concerned about on a day-to-day basis are thoughts. Thoughts are the true demon. Because if you think about it, when we look at negative thinking, have you ever been around a negative person? I'm sure you have. Someone who is constantly talking badly about other people, badly about themselves, badly about their environment, badly about their situation in life. It's always negative with this type of person. This person's thinking, this negative type of person that we've all had to deal with in life, is demonized. Just that simple. Now, for people who have always looked at it literally like the goblin kind of thing, that may be a bit of a shake-up. But just think about it for a minute. People who are constantly thinking negative, we've heard the expression, oh, he worried himself sick. Because you can literally do that. There's people who sit there and with negative thinking, they bring their vibration so low, they become sick And many times, people die. When we look at pancreatic cancer, they say, seeing as I've lost someone to pancreatic cancer who was close to me, my grandmother, so I went through the whole experience of learning all about pancreatic cancer, and they say that this type of cancer is especially affected by your thinking, by the way you think. And the way you think, your disposition, has a big effect on the pancreas. So, going back to the concept of demons, it's my contention that the true demons that we should be concerned about, the true ideology of demons that we need to be focused on, is thinking. Because negative thinking is where the demons live. Now, just imagine if in church or in the kingdom hall or in the mosque or wherever else, we were taught that when we allow ourselves to be consumed with negativity, when we allow ourselves to be consumed with negative thinking, when we allow ourselves to be consumed with negative people, we're bringing demons into our lives. Imagine that. Right. Now, we look and we have to be respectful of the fact that there is living entities out there that can affect people. When we look at alcohol, for example, we know that, for example, there's even a type of alcohol called gin. Well, in Arabic, this is a kind of a demon. So other cultures have a different way of looking at the demons as not so much of a literal gremlin, goblin with a pitchfork kind of thing, but they look at it more as a spiritual negativity. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about demonic thinking, being negative thinking. And if we look at negative thinking as allowing ourselves to be consumed with demonic entities, because if you think about it, what does a demon do? It consumes. It pulls you down. It tries to take something from you. As opposed to what is an angel? Well, in the Bible, the angel was always bringing something. The angel was bringing a message. The angel was bringing help. The angel was, in the esoteric field, looked at as an angle of light. Angel, angle, angel, angle. So if an angel is bringing you something, if an angel sheds light, then the demon is doing the opposite. The demon is taking from you, is pulling. And what takes and pulls from you more than negative thinking, than hateful thinking, than hurtful thinking, worrying, or thinking badly about somebody else? Every time we have a thought like that, something's being taken from us. So, these are my thoughts on these things today. I know that when we look at the concept of demons, this is always, even you just say that word, everybody gets a little, but we need to start realizing that our thinking is where this really all begins. Now, some people have had an experience in their sleep where they feel like something is sitting on them. A demon is sitting on their chest. We hear this story many, many times. I've even had this experience as a child. I used to have it a lot, where it felt like something was holding me down and I was trying to wake up. I was trying to fight, trying to resist, but you can't because it's right. And so this can be referred to as sleep paralysis, or where our consciousness is kind of stuck in the middle. We're awake, but we're sleeping, and our thoughts are pulling us. And we end up kind of stuck, and it's a horrible feeling. But again, many people may think this is something literal sitting on them or an entity that's come to attack them, but more often than not, this is a phenomenon of thoughts, of the mind. The mind is so powerful, the thinking is so powerful, and oftentimes what people are thinking during the day translates into what they're dreaming at night. So for people who have been raised or taught literally about demons, that there's demons here, don't watch this, don't watch the X-Files because it's demonized, watch out for the Matrix, it's demonized, Lord of the Rings, demonized, everything's demonized, well, then you're going to have those thoughts about anything negative. Oh, it's demonized. You're going to be thinking about demons. You're going to be allowing that idea to come into you. And so then when you go to bed at night and you have dreams and then you have sleep paralysis, it's very easy for a person who's come out of this environment to turn around and say, it was demons sitting on me, when in reality it was your thoughts. And so check your thoughts, because it all starts with our thoughts. So this is what it is for today. I hope everybody's staying blessed. Wishing everybody peace, love, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Until next time, I'm out.